Hey screen printers, it's Josh Wells at Ryonet. Today I want to talk to you guys about multicolor screen print transfers. Plastisol transfers are great for taking to events, putting on hats, or even hard to print garments. However, printing multicolor transfers can present a few hurdles. I have 3 tips I want to share with you that I've learned over the years to help you be successful in multicolor transfers. Since we need to flash in between colors on our multicolor transfer, my first tip is actually to have a flash with a temp control. Since our transfer paper can be heat sensitive, flashing it can distort the paper and we can lose our tight registration. And that is why having a heat control is so important. I back it off about 20% from where I normally would have it. Now there's another way I'm going to protect my transfer paper from the heat of the flash, and it's by creating a template. Now how I'm going to place a piece of cardboard on my palette, bring down the largest part of my image, in this case it's going to be my white, grab a little ink. Now I'm going to bring it over and give it a flash. And once that's flashed, I'm going to cut it out. I go out about 1/4 inch outside of my image. Now that we have our template, I'm going to show you how to use it in the actual print process. So we're going to print a transfer right now. I'm going to spray my palette lightly. I don't want to put too much adhesive on there because I don't want to tear the paper. Place my paper where I would like it. Keep in mind that with a multicolor transfer, not only is your image reversed, but your print order will be reversed as well. You'll want to start with whatever part of your image you would print last on a garment, and finish with the base, which is what you would print first on your garment. So I'm going to print my red first, give it a flood, and a couple of sharper passes. Now, this is where my template comes in. I'm able to protect the paper and only flash the image. And that way, I'm not distorting the paper, but still curing my ink. Right, now that I'm done flashing this red, I'm gonna bring it back over. I take my cardboard off, cool this guy down a little bit so it's not too hot up against our next screen. Then I'm going to come in and print the gray. All right, we got our gray on there. Put that cardboard back on. Flash that second color. All right, now that our gray is flashed, again, we'll take that cardboard off. We'll give it a little cool down. Bring our white over. Couple of nice sharper passes. Now if you've ever made a Plastisol heat transfer, you know that the next step is pretty messy. Applying this adhesive powder to the paper can get everywhere. I like to build some kind of enclosure around it to try to conceal some of that mess. Now you notice, when I finished up my transfer, I didn't flash the last color. I actually want it to be wet, so that there's something for the adhesive powder to stick to. I'm going to take the paper by the edges. I'm going to get some of the adhesive powder onto the paper and let it cascade over the print. Now you can see why this can be a little messy. I'm going to flick off the excess. It's time for me to cure this transfer. All right guys, we have our transfer. I'm gonna take it, place it on the garment. I'm also gonna put a Teflon sheet right on top of this guy to protect my heating element on my heat press. Roll it in there. I have my temp set at 325 and my time set at 12 seconds. This heat press has a timer, it'll let us know when it's done. Now, Plastisol transfers like to be peeled while they're hot. So we're going to give that guy a nice peel. Looks great. Thanks for watching, screen printers. I hope you found these tips helpful. For more helpful tips and videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.